All right, team. I'm back. I was on a trip to Europe slash Middle East, Egypt, for the last couple weeks and was kind of off the grid. I think the last short I posted, I was in Palermo. I had a quick run there, and I had a couple runs in Porto Empedocle, which is where my family's from, in Sicily. And remarkable scenery. I wish I ran in Egypt. I was just too busy partying. I was giving my body a rest. But wanted to get here, wanted to vocalize that it's time to lock the fuck in, essentially, which means I am more than likely within the next 14 days going to sign up for the Indianapolis Half Marathon. I'm going to drop a 118. I wanted to talk a little bit about two things. One, OnCloud has been phenomenal in allowing me to be a tester for the last year for them. I just got my new pair of OnCloud shoes, or On shoes from them when I got back to Miami. Obviously, I'm not at liberty to disclose those or review those. I'm sure they will be released in the next year or so, but a couple of the other pairs I think are due, that I've previously tested, are due to release probably this year, maybe next, which is kind of crazy to think that how much time and effort and energy they put into the tech, but they've obviously grown substantially. The other thing, as far as brands go, Bandit, as you can see here, this is a run tee. They just dropped a summer delivery. They got some super cool events. If you are a runner and you're interested in social stuff, streetwear, active wear, their tights are awesome, super beams that I have. Their culture is just fucking awesome. It just gives like a street vibe, Euro vibe now that they're mixing in. They have super cool events. I'm not going to make it to the Grand Prix, but they have like a Formula One style race coming up on the 4th of July weekend. As far as Asics, I haven't worn their speed shoe. I'm probably going to debut that this week. I haven't ran speed in a very, very long time, probably since the half marathon April 6th. It is now June 21st. So it's been a little while. I need to kick it back into gear. It's really freaking hot here in Miami, so it's gonna take me 2 weeks to acclimate to the heat, 2 weeks to get back into decent shape, and then I'm gonna press the button for Indianapolis and really start to send it. And that was really what I wanted to talk about. I was thinking about it today, like how much I've matured in the space of running, how much I've learned through myself and just testing things like day to day, and how I go about my easy runs and how I recover and my sleep and this and that, but also just socially, and like how I've been with a couple different clubs now, from like super social Coconut Grove to TBD Salis, which was really took me through basically the meat and potatoes of last year, to now with my Olympic coach here in Miami. And I mean, they're just so different, and they're all very useful, and I love the people in every single one of them. But you realize that if you want to get better, you have to cut the line. You have to cut the social bait. Like, if you really want to make moves, unless your best friend also ran a 3:17 in their first marathon, like, it's really hard. Like, it's your journey essentially, and that's what I'm coming to grips with. And sometimes I prioritize the social stuff because it's fun and just being out with people, and you go to work and you want to blow off some steam, you want to socialize, so that's one part. But I think having groups, essentially my point is you can level up from groups, still maintain the social relationships, but level up and meeting new friends that are just more talented. And I'm sure cities that are a lot bigger than Miami, a lot more history, New York, Boston, Chicago, London, Tokyo, there's so many fucking good runners that you'll meet people. So that's what I was thinking about. I mean, I'm gonna try and put a ton of these miles on these new testers, try and save some money. I was gonna get a Nike haul, but I think I'm gonna hold off for now. Really, really good trip, really fun. Did not work out, but I'm gonna really get back into it, start really focusing on the little 5-minute exercises, the band work, the hip work, hip mobility work, and abs and core to supplement my running, because I feel like at the beginning of last year, January to April to Eugene, I was super dialed in on that. And then as the year went on into my Chicago block, it was just like run the miles, go to sleep. It wasn't the prep work and the post work that I needed to do to get myself stronger. And although I improved, I think that would just get me, I might have taken a few steps back this midsummer here, or mid-year 2025, but I think that I'm just gonna jump and have the base level running, but also these like alternative workouts. That's where my mentality is. It's good to be back. It's hot. I may do some traveling, but hope you guys are having some good runs, and hopefully, we're kind of in no man's land right now. So I'm sure some of these larger, fall marathon training blocks will start. So again, at 1,000 subs, I will do another giveaway, or 500 subs maybe. I'll probably do a pair of shoes. So thanks for watching. Like this video if you like the stuff. I'll try and make more. I'm gonna go back to like at least once a week, like video format, and then probably do a bunch of shorts of my workouts the next couple months.